a crazy guy that likes to cook and eat. You gotta eat shit with Daniel. He's a crazy guy. He's gonna show you how to cook. You gotta eat shit with Daniel. So good.
Welcome back to Eat Shit. Today we're making pizza dough and homemade pizza. First I'm going to start off with proofing the yeast. I need 1 1/3 cup of lukewarm water. We need some instant yeast right here. I prefer Fleischmann's yeast. And we all know that yeast needs a nutrient to survive. And that is this sugar right here. Or that might have been salt. We're gonna find out later. Then we mix. Let all the sugar and yeast survive. This is gonna be some good shit. Looks like it's all proofing pretty good. Go ahead and cover that up and wait for 5 minutes. In the meantime, we're gonna get a beer. We're back! The yeast has been proofed for 5 minutes. We're gonna check on it. It's well proofed. Don't need any more proof than that. Now, we're gonna add the remainder of our ingredients. Actually, we're gonna go with olive oil first. I use locally sourced ingredients. This came from the state of Argentina. And I pour that in my proofed yeast. Add a little of the finest sea salt nature offers. And then we add the flour. 3½ cups of flour. What I do is I give it a quick stir with a knife. That's how they do it in Australia. Grab my mixer and I start mixing it until it's a good consistency. I'll mix it on low to make sure all the particles and flour combine. Don't worry, that sound means it's working. After we see that everything's nice and doughy, we proceed to knead the dough with our hands for 3 to 4 minutes. This is our dough. We're going to take it off of our dough hook, and we're going to knead the rest by hand. We roll up our sleeves, of course. We wouldn't want to get this shit all over our arms, which we already kind of did. Okay? Yep. Now, we really get in there. We work the hell out of this dough. We need to get it a nice doughy ball, and then we will proceed to knead it on our countertop. And that's the 3 to 4 goddamn minutes I was talking about, okay? Yeah. Really gotta get in there. Really gotta get a feel for this dough. If you don't feel the dough, then it won't taste good. I rest this right now in this bowl. Nothing like fresh cut tomatoes. Welcome back. Now, for the sauce, we're gonna go back to our sourced olive oil from Argentina, the local olive oil company. We're gonna put some in our pot. We're gonna be generous because we need to saute some onions. Let's get a good roaring flame going on here. Looks like I need to invest in some new pots. We're gonna let that olive oil heat up. Once it heats up, we're gonna add the onion that we pre-cut. We're gonna add the garlic, saute those for roughly 3 to 4 minutes. Add our freshly pureed tomato sauce. This is the finest tomato sauce we can find. It comes from Corona, Delaware. We add that to this and then we let it simmer. It's gonna be stinky as shit. I was recording? Yeah. Welcome back. So we're gonna saute the onions. Looks like the oil's ready. You can tell by that roaring sizzle you hear. We want to get these onions nice and clear. We want to have them translucent as possible. So we're gonna stir it around in this olive oil, again locally sourced. And we're gonna get them nice and translucent. It should be about another 30 seconds or so. We'll be able to see right through those things. After that's translucent, we're gonna add the garlic. Let that simmer for another minute or so, and then we'll add the sauce. We'll add the tomato puree. It's going to be a delicious tomato sauce we're going to use for our pizza. We're going to be making 2 pizzas with it. One's going to be a margarita pizza, and the other one's going to be a pizza with pepperoni, black olives, mushrooms, and jalapenos. I love the smell of those onions. Looks like they're just about ready for the garlic. Then we're gonna have a marriage of garlic and onion. Be a welcome party for everybody. We're just gonna wait till this garlic has a nice aromatic to it. You wanna smell it? Yeah, you can really smell that garlic cooking. Wow. Just wanna keep stirring it because you don't want these ingredients to burn. If they burn, it's gonna taste like burnt food. And we don't wanna eat that.
Sorry, technical malfunction.
Okay, we just want to keep stirring until we get the onions nice and translucent. Looks like they're getting pretty translucent. We have a nice oil settle on the top, which we want. We want to see a nice level of olive oil in here. We are now going to add our 11 herbs and spices. This is a secret arrangement of spices that my mother gave to me back in the days when she lived in Italy. And I can't reveal what sources or herbs they are, but we're going to go ahead and grind them in. For a nice Italian flavor. Just going to keep grinding. We want to see the surface pretty well coated with these secret ingredients. And we want to stir it in. Want to add a little salt. You can never add too much salt, which is a good thing. But if you do, it's okay. It'll just be more delicious. Grind some more of these secret herbs. And I almost forgot the oregano. Where the fuck is the oregano? Welcome back. Now we are going to grade the cheese on a scale of 1 to 10. And after we grade the cheese, we're gonna grate the cheese with our cheese grater. If I look at this cheese, I'd probably give it a 4. Maybe a 5. It says easy peel, so maybe that's a 6 actually. So 6 out of 10. We graded it. Now let's grate it with our cheese grater.
Sounds great.
Easy peel my ass.
Be your shadow.
Grating the cheese.
She must think you smell good or something.
But it's gotta be really stinko.
This is probably the worst cheese to grate. Because it literally takes an hour to grate the cheese. Losing strength in my arm. The slave driving process of grating cheese. Then we eat the profit. We eat the profit. Oh, so good. Grated. Ready to go. Pizza number 1. Pepperoni, mushroom, jalapeno, black olives. This is a certified bald eagle.
Check his license.
Welcome back. We're gonna make some pizza. We got our dough ready. Looks a little goopy. We're gonna slice the dough open. We're gonna grab a piece just about like this. Now, the most important part about this is shaping the dough. We wanna give it a good stretch. We wanna tell it that we love it. We wanna buy it things that makes it happy. Not too happy, just a little happy. Once we got a good stretch on it, we set it down on our pizza thing. Then we check to see if we have enough dough, which it looks like we might not have grabbed enough dough. So, grab more. There's some people joining us tonight who fear black olives and don't like them, so we're gonna leave only 1 slice available to them, because they don't deserve any more than that. And we're gonna coat the rest in a nice healthy bath of olives. We really gotta get a good shape on it. And we gotta make sure it's thick enough. Let's add a hair more to this. And we just smush it in and shape it out. We're looking for a nice pizza-shaped pizza. Something that's round, something that's not square, something that will retain the sauce great, and something that is seemingly edible, meaning you can eat it. Looks like we're close to our pizza shape. This is gonna be a thicker pizza on the hand-tossed side, even though it's not tossed. But I'll tell you what, I'll toss it a little bit. Get a good hand toss on it. Pretty happy with that hand toss. And one crucial step, we gotta stab the pizza with a fork. After that, it's ready to bake. But it's not delivery. It's the dojo. All right, now that we have the sauce evenly spread out, we are going to add some mozzarella cheese. Ooh. We don't want to get too crazy with it. We just want to, evenly spread it out. Now we're getting the pepperoni, and these do cup up, so we want to spread them out evenly. We want to make sure we get them on the pizza. Because if they're not on the pizza, we're not going to eat them. That's plain and simple. Now, for the mushrooms. A few mushrooms on our pizza.
Just nice.
Now, let's get some olives.
Oh, olives.
We're only gonna put olives on half of the pizza.
So many olives.
There's some people joining us tonight who fear black olives and don't like them, so we're gonna leave only one slice available to them, because they don't deserve any more than that. And then, the creme de la creme, jalapeno.
Okay. Say clip.
That's my associate, ding dong, ding ling ding. Okay, I feel as though we got a good even coat of every topping we want on this pizza. Into the oven it goes. There it is, pizza. Yeah. Well, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. All right, we have our pizza here. Let's slice it appropriately, because we did half. Some people don't like olives around here. Run the pizza slicer right down the middle. Ooh, it's hot. Huh. That's how you make pizza, folks. Just like that. Oh yeah.
It is good.
All dry. Now we're ready to make our next pizza. The next pizza, we're gonna make margarita pizza. Hold the tequila. So first we gotta chop up some cheese. Good old mozzarella. We wanna get good chunks of this mozzarella cheese. We wanna cut straight down on this cheese. And then we wanna cut straight down even more. Oh, Carla.
Yeah.
We gotta get the capers. That's the secret. These capers I've had flown in. These, we brought these direct, straight from the Isles of Cape. That's where we get our capers from the most. Those capers seem to have a better taste to them, better texture, better flavors, and saltiness that everybody can handle. So we personally have these flown in from Cape. I don't feel like we got enough cheese, so I'm gonna cut a little more. We might be putting more cheese than we could chew on this margarita pizza, but I'm cool with it. Welcome back to eating some shit. Now we're gonna make a margarita pizza. This pizza features a couple key ingredients: mozzarella, basil, and tomato. Let's get started. We want it to be as thin as possible. So we got a lot of good smushing to do. Okay, we want to bring it out. We want to get it a little bigger. And we want to try to keep this one as thin as possible. We want to have a crunchy crust. And we also want to have a nice, thin, delicious pizza. Oops, if it breaks, it's cool. You just repair it. We're gonna roll this one out. We want this one to be as thin as we possibly can get it. So we roll this one out. Now I need a fork and I poke it everywhere like this. Now I need a fork and I poke it everywhere like this. And I keep a good rhythm. If I don't, it's gonna not taste good. And we cover it with a fork and we make sure it's real nice. Alright. Now, after we've poked that with a fork, we are now going to spread a little bit of sauce. We don't want much because it's a thin pizza. We just want to swirl it in the middle. Let's get a deuce of deucey on there. And that's all we're looking for. Just a little flavor. Not much, not too crazy. I'm gonna take it all the way to the crust. It's gonna be a thin pizza. All the way in there. That's what separates this margarita pizza from the rest, is the sauce. Alright, next we are gonna add chunks of cheese to this pizza. I want to spread it evenly. Actually, I messed up. We're gonna go a step backwards. We take the cheese off. Now we add tomato. Put a good layer of tomato on there. These are Roma tomatoes from Roma, Italy. Next, we're gonna add the basil. Get a nice coating of basil on there. Now the mozzarella cheese. I go extra mozzarella because I like the cheese. Oops. Okay. Now the secret ingredient that nobody puts on margarita pizzas: capers. So many capers. Now, we put it in the oven, 12 minutes, and we enjoy.
The pizza's ready.
Thanks, bud.
Margarita pizza from the oven, it's so good. Got some basil, capers, and some cheese and stuff, yeah. That's right. It looks a little puffy, it looks a little duffy, it looks pretty good to me. Now we let it sit.
Wow. It's a birthday weekend.
What?
It's birthday weekend, get it down. We're gonna yell, we're gonna scream. Mazda, 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 Mazda. Pizza, pizza.
Yeah.
Mazda, Mazda. It tastes like even dynamite. Dynamite, it tastes so good. Dynamite, it tastes so good.
I see that.
It's a birthday weekend. Here I come. It's a birthday weekend. Here I come.
Birthday weekend.
We're gonna scream as it tastes like even pineapple sherbet. Cause it's pineapple sherbet. Cause it's pineapple sherbet.
Oh yeah!
Even dynamite. But it tastes like even dynamite. Dynamite. Dynamite, it tastes so good. Dynamite, it tastes so good. There's Uncle Paul's car is a Mazda.
No more dicking around, alright? We're gonna make a straight pepperoni, thin crust, mozzarella, pepperoni, sauce, thin crust, mozzarella, pepperoni, cheese, pizza. By the way, you know, I'm not trying to brag. I do have a band. It's called Scribby Toad. We cover all your modern hits like Radiohead and the Pixies. No big deal. Anyway, so we spread this sauce out evenly. Now we add the last of our cheese. Get it spread out nice and even. And I'm telling you, man, this is gonna be some straight up pepperoni. Nothing else is gonna go on this pizza but cheese and goddamn pepperoni. And then some donuts and sauce. That's it. I'm talking extra pepperoni. I'm talking, I wanna smell the pepperoni. I wanna be one with the pepperoni. There it is. The ultimate pepperoni pizza. Going in the oven. Bah. Pepperoni. Wow. Oh. Delicious.
Wrong with that.
Agreed.
Is it good, Jeff?
More pepperoni.
No.
Welcome back. If you enjoy pizza as much as I do, then you probably like the episode we filmed for you today. Today we made 3 separate types of pizza: margarita, pepperoni, and a few other ones. We ate, we laughed, we had a good time. It was some good shit. Eat shit. Fuck up. Until next time, eat shit.